Hello viewers, good evening everyone. Today we have with us our specialist Dr. Vaishali Lokhande, consultant internal medicine at Apollo Hospitals, Navi Mumbai. She comes with over 15 years of experience and her area of special interest lies in diabetes and rheumatology. And today we'll be discussing on what are the immunity boosters and how are they different from multivitamins. Welcome to our Facebook live session, doctor.
Thank you.
The first question is why to boost immunity system is important.
We all know in the current COVID pandemic, people who have bad outcomes, definitely few of them have a problem with their immunity. It's your immune system that responds to the virus and helps in the clearing of the virus. So a person with a better immunity has a better fighting chance and clearing the virus and having a smoother stay and a better outcome.
So doctor, how can one boost my immune system fast?
Actually, there is no shortcut to any improvement in health. We all know that everything requires sustained and persistent and continuous efforts. But yes, it is always good to start sometime. Now, I cannot say how you could boost your immune system fast, but there are some tips and tricks that you could do to make sure that at least your system is in the mode of getting better for fighting immunity. So, three things that you need to understand is about your physical health, your mental health, and your sleep. So physical health would be exercise and nutrition. Mental health would be, of course, relaxation, avoiding unnecessary stress, and keeping your anxiety levels low by working on it or seeking advice if required. And of course, adequate sleep of at least 7 to 8 hours, which will be refreshing enough. These should help. For nutrition wise, we should include healthy food items and of course supplements with multivitamins, zinc containing vitamin C and vitamin D are a good idea.
Can you also suggest which are the foods which will help to increase our immunity system?
Okay, so it's important to understand that avoiding junk, that's a good idea first thing because that will alter your cholesterol and sugar levels. Having said that, your regular food items that you consume, the Indian diet is good enough. Diet rich in protein is always a good idea. So protein supplements, protein sources could be your beans and pulses, dals that we consume on a regular basis, soya bean. These are the vegetarian sources. In the non-vegetarian sources, egg whites, fish, lean meats like chicken would be a good idea. And the other supplements that you would take for immunity boosting is vitamin C supplements like natural ones would be citrus food family. So lemon and oranges, etc.
So doctor, what are the signs of a weak immune system?
See, what our immune system is supposed to do is actually fight any virus that enters the system or have the memory. Once the body is exposed to a virus or a bug, the immune system is activated and it has a memory. The next time the body is exposed to this virus or the bug, it kind of launches an attack against those bugs. No, so if the immune system is not adequately primed or not adequately powered enough because of deficiencies or whatever, then every time the person is exposed to the virus, he or the bug, he or she is going to suffer the symptoms, and it may be prolonged course, it may be something which could have been a mild illness becomes a severe illness. So people with recurrent cough colds, where you've ruled out allergies, of course, people who fall sick very easily, people who have primarily if there's some community or area where there is one person suffering, there's one person always who tends to get a cough cold easily. And these people tend up losing weight because every time they fall sick, they have a catabolic state and they lose weight. So recurrent cough colds is the simplest symptom, I would say. It's a sign of a weak immunity.
So doctor, what are the vitals I need to check before taking vitamins or multivitamins?
There is really no recommendation for any particular tests or any evaluation for intake of multivitamins. It's always good to go with your doctor's advice. The point being that some people have some formulation allergies like capsule allergies, etc., the gelatin in the capsule. So make sure you just speak to your family doctor at least about taking those supplements. For vitamin D, if people are on regular vitamin D supplements for any other reason, and if they're planning to take another booster course for the next few weeks, you could do a vitamin D level.
So doctor, what should my multivitamin contain?
So zinc is the most essential element, I would say. In a multivitamin, the B complex entire from B1 to B12 all have their own roles to play. Like some item, B12 would have a role in your hemoglobin system and your neurological system. B1, B2 have a role in the mucosal system. So everyone has a separate role to play. Most multivitamin combinations that are available in the market do have a recommended combination dose. So any good one prescribed by a doctor would be good enough.
So, doctor, can children and senior citizens take this multivitamins and vitamin tablets daily?
Yes, the thing is that multivitamins are water soluble. They would be thrown out of the system if they are not required. But it's always good to take them intermittently instead of on a daily basis. And again, that to be the doctor's advice.
We come to the last question. Does exercise boost immunity?
Definitely, positively, in two ways. One thing is because you're exercising, your muscle buildup happens, your cholesterol and sugar levels get better. Definitely, those with better sugars have better immune system. Number one. Number two, because of exercise, the feel-good hormones or endorphins that are released reduces the stress level, and also you sleep better. So all these three things definitely contribute to a healthier immune system. So definitely, I think we should all go for it.
Thank you, doctor, for joining this session. Dear viewers, if you have any question related to this topic, please drop your questions in the comment box and we'll address it to Dr. Vaishali.
Thank you.